Hey, welcome back to Project Garage. Today we're going to be installing a GFB blow-off valve. This is the hybrid one, or I guess they might all be hybrids, not entirely sure. But it'll have one side to recirculate, one side to blow off. I could potentially cap that off if things don't work out. We'll see how that goes. But I have located where the factory blow-off valve is, and it does look like it's the factory blow-off valve and not like an Evo 8 or Evo 9 blow-off valve, because I think they can use those as well. There's a lot of compatible parts, but I will get you hooked up with the GoPro and show you where it's at, and we're going to jack this car up and see if we can get up in there and get this thing switched out. Let's do it. So we got our headlight or fog light pulled out. Get down on the ground. Alrighty. See some tubing and stuff. It'll be that guy right there. Should be that guy. And actually you can see it right there. That part right here. That'll be the guy. I'm gonna jack the car up, see if I can get at it. We'll, see how easy this thing is gonna be. There we go. Cool. Unclip you. Okay, first one done. Next one, Philip. Oh man, that is on there. Actually, this. There we go. Back up there. Okay. This is our factory blow-off valve. You can take a look inside. It's all just plastic bits. Man, that's kind of crazy. Well, cool. Let's get the new one in. Okay, had to do a little bit of fiddling. to adjust the amount of actual blow off. Here, let me get you a good view. So right now we're sitting at like 50%. So when that goes, it'll be 50%. But the way to adjust that is by this dial right here. So I could adjust that. We're gonna do about 50%. That way it won't hopefully screw us up or anything, but we're gonna give this a shot, reattach it, see how it works out. Alright. So that looks like the recirculation. That is coming straight off intercooler. That should be there. Recirculation this way. Hopefully this will be able to work. Alright, that is in there. Drop that guy down. We might have an issue with our little trumpet. Wonder if we can. Yeah, let's see if we can move these around a bit. Okay. So it doesn't really fit that well this way. I'm wondering if we can switch this out. Put this guy over here. Put our trumpet over here. Yeah, this is gonna probably work out a lot better. And I will adjust this guy. That is fully recirculation. Let's give it 50%. Now we are full recirc. Everything's been slightly adjusted. We're gonna see how this guy works out. This should mount up. Yeah. So we're gonna jam that guy back up in there. Jam this guy in here. Okay, we are all up in there. Let's get this guy back down. Get that screw spot right here. Actually, take that back off. Because that doesn't, kind of gets in our way. I'll grab a screwdriver. We'll tighten this guy up. All right, getting tight. That is secure. Get this guy on. Back. Make this hose much easier to go on. There we go. Then I'll set this guy like right. Might have to unscrew it a little bit more. Get it to go over the lip. This guy right here. That is pretty tight. Then we'll take this guy with a little spring clamp. Move that spring clamp up a little bit. Put this guy on. Get him all up on there. And then spring clamp down. Let's try giving it a little poke from the back side. And we're gonna compress it, drop it down. Went a little too far. Right there. Like that's solidly on. Things all set up. Okay. Get you on my view of that pretty thing. Alright. Alrighty. Looking good. Let's see if we can get some better lighting. There we go. There we go. That is the GFB. Fully installed. Cool. We're gonna have to give it a test run and see how it works. Alright, so we're going to give it a little bit to warm up, give it some revs, and see how it works out. We did it! Woo! Alright, so this project is complete. We did it. We swapped it out. It was almost a direct replacement, and it worked out really well. I did learn that you had to move some stuff around to make it work. You had to take the trumpet, swap it out with the other side just to kind of make things line up down there, but all in all, it did work. It sounds great, and it doesn't mess with the car. I drove it around a lot and had some proper testing, and it works out well. It doesn't cause the car to stall, it doesn't cause it to kind of stumble a little bit. Everything just works perfectly, and it sounds awesome. I think it's because there's enough recirculation to keep it going, and the little bit of 40-50% that actually blows off is just fun noise. But all in all, it was a great project. I'd recommend anyone that has a VR4, swap out your old one with a new recirculation valve from GFB. It worked out great. I love it. But if you don't want the swooshy noises, then keep your old one in. It works. But if it doesn't work, different story. But yeah, project complete. Gonna throw this sticker on, and that's it. It's project's complete. It's done. But have a good one. Learn something new, and I'll see you in the next video. See ya.